right? A widely used data integration software product. Oracle in Data Integrator provides a new declarative design. This word is very important. Declarative design. Declarative design approach to defining data transformations and integration process, resulting faster and simpler development and maintenance. So it's trying to say I am following one methodology. The methodology what's that? Declarative design I am following. Because of this declarative design, I am going to do the work faster and simpler in the development environment or in the maintenance environment. What do you mean by declarative design? So this data warehousing process, whatever available, this is available from long 23 years of the time, right? 1990 onwards it is available. So many projects we saw. What are the business scenarios are available? Everything we know it, right? So what it is, everything is automated. And in declarative design place, he introduced one thing that is called as knowledge module. What is this called, sir? Knowledge module. So the declarative design is nothing but knowledge module. Knowledge module, what it is going to do is, it is going to extract the data. It is going to load the data automatically. That kind of knowledge models is created in the ODI, which is not available if you take other tools like Informatica, Data Stage, Ab initio, SSIS. These are all tools if you take. None of the tools have knowledge models. Because of this declarative design, is trying to promote his product somewhat quickly compared to other things. Everyone is looking for the work should be complete faster. And the work should be as simple as possible. Even when layman is came and sitting in the project, within 10 days you should be matured enough to do any work. Like that I need to design the tool. Right. And development and maintenance cost should be very less. The development and maintenance cost should be very less means the time it should be consumed very less. And the tool should be very simple so that I can recruit any member and I can make it to work. Even one entry-level trainee also can come here. After 6 months, he can do my work. If I require professional only 6 years of service, 7 years of experience, professional means the cost of the salary will be varying. Yes or no, sir? Right. Okay, that point is very clear. Before to this one, whatever tools are available, all tools are following one standard methodology. That methodology is called as extracting the data, then transforming the data, then loading the data, ETL. So any tool, Informatica or Data Stage or Ab initio, any tool if you take, everything is doing first extracting, then transforming, then loading. Whereas ODI based on a unique ELT architecture, why we are calling it as unique ELT architecture is, the ODI is the only tool which is following this one. Remaining all tools like Informatica or Data Stage or Ab initio, okay, or SSIS, these all tools are following one methodology that is called as ETL methodology. So the architecture entirely trying to change. First is trying to extract the thing, then is trying to load it, and is trying to transform it. Observe here between L and T, I didn't give in the hyphen also. That means loading and transforming both are happening in the target only. Both are happening where, sir? In the target only. I am extracting data from source, then I am trying to load into the target. Once it is loaded into the target, inside the target only I am doing what, sir? Transformation. Inside the target only I am doing transformation. Whereas here extraction is happening in one area from the sources, transformation is happening in other area that is called as staging area, then loading is happening. Here more hardware is required comparatively here. Okay, more processing is happening comparatively here. And transformation is doing some other database, right? Not in the source database, not in the target database. That is the reason Informatica server is closely sitting over there and working here. In case of ODI, there is no proper server. In case of ODI, there is no server to do the transformation. It is going to use the capability of, what's the database capability. Database server capability only it is using and is trying to transform the data. Right. Based on the unique ELT architecture, that is extracting data, loading, transforming. Oracle Data Integrator not only guarantees the highest level of performance possible for the execution of data transformation, highest level of performance, and validation process, but is also most cost effective solution available today. Everyone is looking for end of the day it should be cheaper. Yes or no, sir? Because it's not the one day matter, right? We need to maintain this one lifelong. For one business, one product you need to maintain lifelong means how much it is less, that must be benefit. Yes or no? Whenever you are purchasing one car or something else, first you will think about what, sir? Not today what you are paying. That is also there. Secondary what, sir? What is the maintenance cost of this one? What is the maintenance cost of this one? That also very important for me. That's what we are trying to see, a cost effective solution. Next, Oracle Data Integrator provides a unified infrastructure to streamline data and application integration projects. So it's compared to other things, it is providing unified infrastructure. That means infrastructure means what, sir? What are the servers you want? Servers configuration is what? Totally hardware it is talking about. Totally hardware. That infrastructure requirement will be comparatively very less if I compare with other ETL tools. Now, next one, what are the business problems? What are the business solutions you need to understand? If you go and see the business problem in today's increasingly fast-paced business environment, organizations need to use more specialized software applications. They also need to ensure the coexistency of these applications on heterogeneous hardware platforms. Heterogeneous means what, sir? Yeah, different things. Let us say if I take one Indian richest guy, Mukesh Ambani, okay, that guy has lot of businesses. Let us say if take the retail business he has, let us take he has the oil business he has. Is it possible to maintain? Retail guy is going to store the data in where, sir? In one database as per their application comfort. The petrol bunk guy, oil guy will be storing that data where, sir? Whatever application it is comfortable for that, whatever database available, that database will be using it. Yes or no, sir? So is it possible to maintain always the data in a single storage? No. Based on the application comfort, we are going to choose the database and we are trying to maintain things. Sometimes these things are not online also. Suppose if I take in the supermarket, okay, I have in one state, in the state I have only one thing is available. For that, do I need to maintain online updates? No. So offline data also I can maintain. That offline data also I need to take it and I need to integrate into my data warehouse, right? Right. So what I would like to say is we need to use here heterogeneous hardware platforms and systems and guarantee the ability to share data between applications and systems. Next, projects that implement these integration requirements needs to be delivered on spec, on time, on budget. On spec, on time, on budget. So these are the three beautiful words actually. One is on spec, on time, on project. These three things can be done by only one guy. That guy is called as ODI. Now, what do you mean by unique solution? What do you mean by unique solution it is giving? So if you go and see the unique solution, Oracle Data Integrator employs a powerful declarative design approach to data integration which separates the declarative rules from the implementation details. Oracle Data Integration provides a unique solution that is called as ELT architecture, which eliminates the need for a standalone ETL server and proprietary engines, instead of leverages the inherent power of RDBMS engines. So if you go for normal ETL tool, what will happen is we need to have an informatica dedicated server or one data stage dedicated server we require. Whereas if we go help of this one, we don't want any dedicated server. ODI server is not required. ODI is using what capability it is using, sir? Inherent power of your RDBMS. In our database, whatever power is there, that power only is going to use it. That means RDBMS capabilities is trying to use it. Now, this combination provides the greatest productivity for both development as well as maintenance and the highest performance. So what it's trying to say is ELT is best than ETL because I have no separate servers for this one. Because of that one, hardware is decreasing. And I'm going to use the RDBMS capability. I'm using it. RDBMS capability I'm using it. That is the reason full-fledged I'm going to use the database capability. Database capability. That's what it's trying to tell. Next, for the execution of data transformation and validation process. Next, here are the key reasons why companies choose Oracle Data Integrator for their data integration needs. So we are saying as why ODI is choosing for the data integration. One is what, sir? Faster and simpler development and maintenance. Second is data quality firewall. ODI has its own data quality firewall. We can create data quality on the source or on the target or on the way also. So the data quality we can create it. Next, better execution performance. As it is using RDBMS engine, performance will be very good. Third one, simpler and more efficient architecture. It is using ELT architecture, so it is simpler. Next, platform independence. This is one more important, platform independence. Oracle Data Integrator supports many platforms, hardwares and operating systems with the same software. Normally what will happen is, if my operating system is 32-bit operating system, you need to download the 32-bit software and you need to install it. If your operating system is 64, then you need to download 64 and you need to install it. If your operating system is Unix, then you need to download Unix and you need to install it. In my case, actually ODI has a simple framework only, right? No big servers and all here. The reason it is platform independent. Only one software is available, the same software you can install in the 32-bit or 62-bit or Unix or Linux, everything. Only one software. There is no separate flavors of the softwares are available here. Separate flavors of the softwares are required. If I want dedicated server of that one is available, then we need to go for separate things. But if ODI has no dedicated server and all, it is going to use RDBMS engine only, it is going to use. Now, data connectivity. Oracle Data Integrator is going to connect to a number of things like Oracle, Exadata, Teradata, IBM DB2, Netezza, Sybase, a number of things are available. Whatever you want to connect, you can connect and you can pull the data and you can load the data. Next one is cost savings. The elimination of the ETL server to ETL server and ETL engine. We are trying to eliminate what, sir? There is no ETL server. There is no ETL engine. Reduces both the initial hardware what you need to capture and software acquisition and maintenance cost. The reduced learning curve. So here I said already, we have the declarative design. That means already available knowledge modules are there. Suppose in our OBI, we have one thing that is called as calculation wizard is available. Same formula of, let us say, percentage you are trying to do it. Same formula if you write using your own hand, it is going to take longer time or not, sir? Calculation wizard is the one, I can call it as that is one knowledge module. Whenever you want to calculate the percentages, I can use the calculation wizard and I can do the things. Similarly, that is very simple example. That is very simple example. Here, lot of things they automated. Those all things are calling as knowledge modules, right? And increased developer productivity significantly reduces the overall labor cost of the project. So as the learning curve is decreased and very simple tool it is, so labor cost means what, sir? Our salaries will be decreasing, as well as the cost of ongoing enhancements. Any enhancement is came also, we can do very simply. Okay, now if people understand basic understanding about the ODI, only one point I want you to remember. ODI architecture is what, sir? ELT architecture. ELT stands for extracting, loading, transforming. Remaining all tools are following what, sir? ETL, extracting, transforming and loading. Next, ODI is following what type of design? Declarative design. Declarative design. That means already defined things are available. Because of this declarative design, what is the benefit, sir? Cost saving. Okay, cost saving, labor cost wise saving it. There is no ETL separate server is not required. Okay, and it is using RDBMS capabilities using it. Right. These are the points high level you can remember. Remaining things are you can just walk through it just for our understanding purpose. Now let us move on to the ODI installation. The installation also very simple job, sir. The installation also very simple job. Yeah. Yeah, other ETL tools we need server. If you go and see in my system itself, let us say services.msc, in that one I have one thing that is called as Informatica also installed in my system. This was sir Informatica 9.1.0 server. So whereas if you go for other things, that servers are required, but in case of ODI, do I have any server here? No server is available. ODI has no server. ODI has no server. Right. Let us move on to the next thing. ODI installation. ODI installation. So the ODI installation is very simple job, sir. For that, all you need to do is you need to open command prompt, and here I given here only one point. That point is called as C drive OBI home JDK then bin Java. The file, whatever setup file is available, that setup file is going to run using the Java file. The Java is already installed. The Java is already installed with the OBI installation. With the OBI installation. If in your system OBI software is not there, OBI software is not there, this Java might be available in your program files also. If you go and see Java, it is available in two areas. It is available in my case. If you go and see program files, there were sir. Java is available here also. So if you available OBI is installed in your machine, then go for the OBI home, then JDK, then bin. JDK, then bin. This is the program files location. If you want to go for OBI location, means you can go with the OBI location C drive, then what sir? OBI home. Then we have here JDK, then bin. This is the location. So both are contain same set of files. If you go and see here, same set of files or not, sir? Same set of files. It is a Java location. It is a Java location. If OBI is installed, give the OBI path. If OBI is not installed, then same thing you can find in the program files also. You can provide that one. But it is mandatory to provide what, sir? Java bin location you need to provide here. Once you provide the bin, then we need to write one command. The command is Java space -jar. And whenever you downloaded your ODI, the version we are learning in the ODI is that is called as ODI 12C. What is that? ODI 12C we are learning. And one more point is, as of now, ODI 12C is not supported in OBIA. Otherwise, OBIA is not supporting the ODI 12C. It is supporting only ODI 11.1.1.7 version. That is ODI 11G only supporting. But we are going bit of advanced. That is ODI 12C we are going. Okay, ODI 12C came hardly. It is exactly 4 months back. It came. Okay, right. Now let us go for here E drive, then ODI 12C. Then we have these all things are available. Next, starting Oracle Universal Installer. Automatically it will be coming. This is the location wherever software path is available. The software path we are trying to provide it. Once you provide that one, automatically extracts and start the wizard. The wizard will be looks like this: Oracle Data Integrator 12C installer. Then you can find out. We are installing the version. That version is called as 12C version. We are trying to install. Then we are getting one more window. That window is asking you where you want to install it. What is the home location? The home location by default will populate for you. You can leave that one like that. Then we go for next one. You want to install standalone installation or enterprise installation. Normally we prefer to go with the enterprise installation. Okay, standalone means only somewhat enterprise installation contains more components compared to standalone. Okay, right. Let us move on to the next one, that is called as checking the operating system certification, checking service pack what is available, then checking physical memory, checking Java version used to launch the installer. Then once it is completed, it is going to give the summary of this one, what is required, what is available, everything. Then finally you can see all the things are completed, preparing, copying, these all things. Then we are moving on to the installation is also completed, right? So with this we successfully completed our installation. So very simple installation, sir. Just keep on click on next, next, next. Even if you have these notes with you, you are able to follow or not, sir? Screenshot wise, screenshot, we can follow and we can do that one. This is covered in our notes, right? Covered in our notes, right? Okay. Just follow the screenshot wise, screenshot, and you can try to install it. Very simple. Memory, how much memory means? A small memory only you require, sir. Let us go for. It is covered, madam. It is covered. ODI SDK required disk space is what, sir? 2060 MB and available this one. So what is the requirement here? 2 GB hardly. Okay. So try to follow this one. What happened? You don't have these notes. This is not there in your notes also. Sorry. In old books it is not available. Yes, correct. In new books it is available. But online, folks, you should have this one. That's what I am thinking. This section is available, right? Why it is not available? It should be available. Yeah. What is the version of yours, Samir? What is the version of yours? I think 22 something should be there. Yeah, everyone should be there. Yeah, 22, that's correct. 22 version we need to use it. 22 version you can find in the Google Drive only. That means you downloaded somewhat lower version, you downloaded. If you go for the Google Drive, there I have the people are shared with the shared OBAW lab copy. OBAW lab copy. What ID it is logged in? Okay, it is available, right? Okay. Let me confirm once again. Right, this is what the OBAW lab copy what we got. And in that one we have here classroom notes is the one folder is available. Classroom notes. In that one we have one version. That version is called as 22 version. This is the version what you need to see it. I think both are 22 only available. Maybe you download from archive location. Okay, if you go for the 22, it should be there. Even title also I given DAC underscore ODI I given. Informatica underscore DAC underscore ODI underscore OBIA BIP everything. So these are the contents it should contain. Okay, it is available. Please download the latest version. Now, we are able to understand now 2 points. One is called as ODI introduction. Second is called as ODI installation. ODI installation. Introduction is nothing. 2 points only we learned. It is following different architecture that is called as ELT architecture. Second one is we have here declarative design is available. That means predefined knowledge modules are available. Because of that one, cost savings, these all things will be more. Let us move on to the installation. Installation also we completed. Last one is, architecture is, next one is ODI component architecture. If you go for the ODI component architecture, that will be looks like this. That will looks like this. Right. We have here one thing that is called as desktop. Desktop is the first component, and second component is available that is called as WebLogic or application server. Third one is repositories. Fourth one is what are the sources and target is supporting. And first one is desktop. Desktop is the one where as a developer you are going to work over there. As a developer you are going to work with what, sir? ODI Studio. ODI Studio, which is available like this. If you go and see in this one, on the desktop, we can observe here. Here I have what, sir? I have here ODI Studio. This is corresponding to 11G. ODI 11G. Here also I have one thing that is corresponding towards a 12C. Two versions of the ODI I installed in my PC, because whenever I am delivering the full course of the ODI, I used to deliver both the things, ODI 11G as well as ODI 12C. So primarily we are going to work with one tool. That tool is called as ODI Studio. ODI Studio we are going to work it. Inside this ODI Studio, suppose this one only I double clicked already. I have here, this is what the ODI Studio already I opened. Oracle Data Integrator Studio. In this ODI Studio, you can observe. In this ODI Studio, you can observe here. We have here 4 components are available. One component is called as what, sir? Designer. Second is what, sir? Operator. Third is topology. Fourth is security. These are the 4 components what you are seeing in the diagram also, right? If you go and see the diagram, designer, operator, topology, security. And this is corresponding to Java application ODI SDK. If you go for some kind of advanced thing, let us say whatever functionality is given, on top of that one, if you want to develop something, then we need to go for external software development kit. SDK stands for software development kit. We need to write our own coding and we need to develop the interfaces. Okay, as of now, this functionality is using very less people only, not even using it anyone. Okay, but that kind of extending is available. Next one is WebLogic server. As we discussed in our OBAW also, we have the WebLogic server or not, sir? So what it's trying to use is, for Oracle products, you try to use most of the times wherever it is possible, you use what, sir? WebLogic server as a web server. Same console, same enterprise manager, same console and same enterprise manager. We can go enterprise manager. Next what, sir? Console. Same console, same enterprise manager. We go and we can work with the ODI. Now, so ODI console and ODI, these things are available. Next one is available repositories. As the people are aware of it, whatever work we are doing, end of the day that will be storing somewhere or not, sir? Suppose in OBI we are doing, let us say, physical layer, BMM layer, presentation layer. End of the day it is storing where, sir? In the repository file that is called as RPD. Or we are developing one report, one dashboard, these things. Where it's storing end of the day, sir? In catalog. Similarly, in ODI also, whatever work you do, that work is going to store in 2 types of repositories. One is called as ODI master repository. Second is called as ODI work repository. What is stored in master repository? What is stored in work repository? That we'll try to see down the line. In master repository, it is going to store whatever work we are doing using your security tab, whatever work we are doing in the topology tab. These things will be storing. In the master. Remaining things like designer things, this one will be storing in where, sir? In work repository. Okay, let us go and try to see down the line more clearly. We have 2 types of repositories to store our work. Like in our OBI, RPD and catalog is available. RPD is storing what, sir? Total metadata. Your catalog is storing what, sir? What are reports, dashboards are developing, those things is storing it. Now, sources and targets. It is a limitless sources and targets it is going to support, sir. So whatever source you give, whatever target you give, it is going to support it, no problem. There is no limit on that one. It may be Oracle or it may be XML file or it may be any other file. Right. Let us go for the repositories. We need to talk more about the repositories. So I am trying to understand more about repositories. First point is available. The first point is called as Oracle Data Integrator repository is composed of one master repository and what, sir? Several work repositories. So any environment, if you take only one master repository, but n number of what, sir? Work repositories are available. Okay. Just move forward, sir, so that other people can sit. Come here. Okay. Now, Now next point is ODI objects developed or configured through the user interface ODI Studio are stored in one of these repository types. So using ODI Studio, whatever work we are doing, that work will be storing either in where, sir? Either in master repository or it is storing in the work repository. Any one place is going to store it. What is storing exactly in master, what is storing exactly in work repository, we are going to understand down the line. We are going to understand down the line. Right. Master repository stores the following information. One is what, sir? Security information, including what are the users are available, what are the profiles are available, and rights, that means permissions, whatever you given for the ODI platform. So it mainly storing what type of information, sir? It's storing security related, all the information is trying to store it. For your understanding purpose, I am trying to connect here ODI, connecting as ITEC user, then connecting as ITEC user, then it's trying to open. Right. If you go and see in the security tab, I have here three things are available. What is what, sir? Users, profiles, objects. This whatever you do here, that will be storing in one area that is called as master repository. Next one is available that is called as topology. Topology information including technologies. A technology is nothing but a database, sir. Oracle I can call it as one technology. DB2 I can call it as one technology. Netezza I can call it as one technology. MS SQL Server I can call it as one technology. One database is called as what, sir? One technology. The technology we are going to create in one area, that area is called as topology. If you go for the topology under physical architecture, you can observe here one thing, that is what, sir? Technologies. If I extend these technologies, then we can see here our known database is what, sir? Oracle database. And also we are seeing our other known databases, let us say Teradata. Okay. And also we have some other things, whatever you know, say it, MySQL, Netezza, then what, sir? Even if people are aware of it, DB2 database, right? So a technology is nothing but what, sir? Simply in our language it is called as one database. A database and a technology both are same. In ODI terminology, we are calling a database as what, sir? A technology. A database as a technology. Just terminology difference. Now that point is very clear. We are trying to store in work repository. The work repository is one that contains actually developed objects. Sorry. I jumped somewhere, right? We are discussing what, sir? Master repository, topology information, including what, sir? Technology is going to store it. Second is what, sir? Server definitions. So we have here what type of servers you are using. The server definitions will be available. Let us go and try to see here. Here I have different types of. Let us go and try to see here. Different types of repositories. What you are using it. Okay, master repository or work repository. Those informations also it is available here. Right. Next one is available here, that is called as schemas, contexts, languages, and so forth. Schemas means inside this physical architecture, inside this technology, if you go and see, let us say Oracle, whatever is available here, Scott is called as what, sir? One schema. This is called as what, sir? Another schema. And also we have different languages is going to support. Suppose end of the day my ODI has to communicate with database, means database require one language or not, sir? That language, your known language is what, sir? SQL language. Similarly, the tool is going to support some other languages here, SAP language. Next what, sir? Jython language. Like this, Java language, SQL file language, Groove language, like the number of languages are available. Now context. What is the meaning of context? Whenever we are speaking something else, we wish to say, please try to understand my words as per the context we wish to say, right? Same word will have different meanings in that different context. You got my point or not, sir? Yes? Okay. Context means, let us say I have here physical architecture is available. Next what is available, sir? logical architecture is available. This physical architecture and logical architecture mapped together using what, sir? Context. So context is a integration location of physical architecture and what, sir? Logical architecture. Context is a integration location of physical architecture and logical architecture. That type of context information we are storing in one area. That area is called as, where, sir? Master repository. Next one. Work repository stores the following information. The work repository is the one that contains actually developed objects. Several work repositories may coexist in the same ODI installation. So as you learned earlier, one master repository is available and several what, sir? Work repositories are available. So any ODI if you take, we have only what, sir? One master repository, but n number of what, sir? Work repositories. That is the reason my architecture also symbolically I given here. Master repository is what, sir? Only one. Work repository is what, sir? 3 things I given. So you may have n number of things in fact. Now let us go and try to understand here. Next one. Model including schema definitions, data store structures, metadata fields, and column definitions. These all things will be available. It contains project information, business package information, procedure information, scenarios information. These all things. Simple words. What I can say is, in designer and operator, whatever you are going to do, that is available where, sir? In work repository. Suppose in the designer, what are the things are there, sir? Project information. Inside that one, what is there, sir? Okay. Inside that one, I have packaging information. Next, what, sir? Mappings information. Next, procedures information. This is what is trying to tell here. So it contains models information. It contains what, sir? Projects information. Projects is nothing but this is what the projects. This is called as models. This is called as models. Now scenarios information, scenario execution, including scenarios, scheduling information, and logs. So these all scenarios information. Everything is come under the operator tab, right? We have here hierarchical scenarios, load planning, and load plan and scenarios, solutions, scheduling information. These all things we are doing using which tab, sir? Operator tab. Simply what I can say is these 2 tabs, whatever work you do, that work is storing in where? Work repository. Whatever work you are doing, that work is storing in master repository. Okay, that point is very clear. Let us move on to the next one, that is called as ODI Studio user interface. How ODI Studio user interface will be looks like? As of now, if people understand, these are the points. ODI introduction. Second is what, sir? ODI installation. Third is what, sir? ODI architecture. In the architecture, mainly we are focusing on 4 things are available. One is desktop. Second is WebLogic server. Third is what, sir? Repositories. Fourth is source and targets. These are the 4 parts are available. In that one, we are focusing now on the repositories. Repositories are how many types of repositories are available? Master repository and work repository. 2 types are available. In any environment, how many master repositories are possible? Only one. How many work repositories are possible? N number, like development work repository, testing work repository, production work repository, like that you can take it. And in master repository, what is the information it's storing, sir? Whatever you do the work in the security tab. Next, topology tab. Remembering the words is a bit difficult. Just now only started, right? Try to remember. Next is what, sir? Work repository. Work repository storing what type of information? Designer information. Next, operator information. Designer information and operator information. Okay, this is what we understand. User interface means, that means we are the people. Okay, how we are going to develop the things. Okay, the user interface, how it looks like, we are going to understand. The user interface mainly consists of 4 things. One is what, sir? Designer, operator, topology, security. Total learning of your full length course of ODI is nothing but learning these 4 tabs. That's it. How simple tool, right? Seriously, it is simple. That's what I give you exclusively one thing. The learning curve is very, very less. The learning curve is very less with ODI. Everything is declarative design is available. Sorry? Free request is nothing, sir. SQL is common. Apart from that one, nothing else is required. So today we are going to understand what knowledge is required. Even I am going to execute one mapping, right? Okay, right. So administrators, developers, and operators. Actually, if you take any tool, we have only two types of roles. One is called as developer, second is called as administrator. But in ODI, they given one more role also given, operator also. But however, these two jobs are doing by only one person in their life. He given three things he given, but reality only one person is doing administrator work as well as what, sir? Operator work we are doing. What you mean to say this is, administrator is the one who creates the users, groups, permissions and all. Operator is the one who monitor the executing the mappings and all. Okay, how the loads are going on, those all things will be monitoring by someone or not, sir? That guy is called as operator. The operator is the one guy who is going to closely work with one tab. The tab is called as here, what, sir? Operator tab. All executions is going to observe here. Administrator is the one guy who is closely working with what, sir? Security. Developer is a one guy who is going to closely work with what, sir? Designer and topology. So this is corresponding to developer, this is corresponding to operator, this is corresponding to administrator. But our customers are not that much of rich persons to maintain these three persons. That is the reason what they will do is they will combine this one, they will say as what, sir? Administrator. Okay, as for the ODI, they given three roles, but here we are combining these two things and we are making as only one person making here to work. Okay. Even it is a support project kind of thing, only one project may be doing all the activities. Okay, right. Next. Operators use the Oracle Data Integrator Studio to access the repositories. ODI Studio provides 4 navigators. These all things are called as navigators basically. That is the reason whenever I go for the Windows menu, in the Windows menu we are seeing what, sir? ODI Designer Navigator, ODI Topology Navigator, Operator Security Navigator. These 4 things are called as navigators. These navigators are divided into 4 types. These are the 4 types what you can see. In that one, first one that is available, Designer Navigator. It is used to design data integrity checks and to build your transformations. So main working area is what, sir? Designer. As a developer, out of 24 hours, you are going to work 23 hours with the designer. Remaining hours you are going to work with what, sir? Operator, topology and security. Whatever you are doing in operator and topology and security, it is a one-time activity. Those all activities are what, sir? One-time activities. Whereas in designer, whatever you are doing, that is what, sir? Regular activity. Okay. Now let us go for next one that is called as Operator Navigator. Is the production management and monitoring tool. What is it, sir? Monitoring. How the executions are happening. We are going to monitor it. Let us say if you go and expand it, here we have so many things are ran in the previous batches. These are things we are trying to monitor it. So it may be we are doing here some plot file, some joiner, some splitting, some other things. Okay, understanding variables, sequences, some other things, packages, mappings, incremental loading. Okay, different things are available. Change data capture, check knowledge module, like this, a number of things are available. These all things will be monitored using Operator tab. Now, it is designed for IT production operators. Through Operator Navigator, you can manage your mapping execution in the sessions as well as the scenarios in the production. You got my point? Now, next one is available that is called as Topology Navigator. Is used to manage data describing the information systems, physical information. Second is what, sir? Logical information. This is what the physical architecture and logical architecture, 2 things are available. Those things are going to manage it. Physical architecture, then logical architecture. Then, through Topology Navigator, you can manage the topology of your information system, the technologies and their data types, the data servers linked to these technologies, and the schemas that contain the context, the languages, and the agents. So if you go and see here, we can manage the context, we can manage the agents, we can manage okay, and we can manage here languages, what language you want and all. Okay, these are the information what you can manage using the tab called as topology tab. Next one, security navigator. It is only for the purpose of creating users, objects, profiles, this kind of things what you are going to do it. Now next one is available, that is called as creating master work repository. Slowly we are jumping into our navigation part. Slowly we are jumping into our navigation part. First one is available, that is called as creating master and work repository. Creating master and work repository.